All right, we got some free gems from the Chief PD. Hey guys, welcome on in. Kyrios here, and we're going to talk about the new censorship news that they kind of dropped on us. There's a couple different. It's a little confusing in some of the wordage, and obviously the Korean version, they're not gonna stay in censorship and stuff like that. But let's go over that, and let's see if we can clear things up. I also went out and reached out to some of my contacts and also some of my fellow friends that live in other countries that also got an announcement, and the wording is slightly different from location to location, but I think we can clear this up a little bit. So without further ado, if you guys can, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's kick off the video. Okay, so yesterday we got this announcement. All right, yesterday we got this announcement. Thank you for the message. A thank you message and gift from the Chief PD has arrived. Please continue to show your love, support, yada, 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 yada. Link to the message, yada, yada, yada. But 1,200 free gems. But I know a lot of people are, I don't want to like call anyone out down there, but I know a lot of people are freaking out about some of the verbiage. So let's look at the announcement real quick. So first I want to state, before we get started, the Korean version of this announcement has no mention of censorship, which is okay, and it's totally understandable, right? Because there isn't the censorship that we have seen in the Korean or the Japanese version of the game. So, or the Japanese version of the game. So, of course, they're gonna make two different statements, right? It's not gonna be a one-to-one. They probably had different versions from Thai to I don't know what other countries it's actually in, but I know Thai is one of them, English and Japanese and Korean, right? So if we look at the official announcement, it's been nearly 3 months since the global launch of Blue Archive, and senseis around the world are loving Blue Archive, yada yada yada. Let me see if I can zoom this in a little bit here, guys. I would like to sincerely thank everyone once again. On the other hand, I would like to apologize for the various issues we've had, including issues that respond to abusing changes of student equipment and localization issues, and that has caused disappointments, right as it has, right? People have had some big outlashes over that, right, with censorship and all that goodness. This has been a burden that's caused nervousness, and ultimately we were unable to give a uniqueness for the global release that we should have last year. Our plan for 2022 is to actively push and create that uniqueness. To share a portion of what we have planned, we are currently working on online, offline merchandise. We already knew that from the 1 year anniversary. If you guys haven't checked that out, I did a recap of that. Senseis will be happy with that. Okay, cool. Merchandise, whatever. Here's the part that everyone's hung up on, or here's the part that's a little weird, right? Last but not least, I would like to share some good news. We finished reviewing the content after Q1, right? So they did come out with that Q1 content before for possible issues of censorship. And we've confirmed that no images changes are required up until the Bunny event and the Hot Springs event update. You have nothing to worry about. So the wording on this is a little odd to me, right? I think this is a bad translation, and I will show you guys here in a second. And some of my friends over in Thailand and have also kind of translated what they interpret or translated their own message as well. Up until the Bunny event and Hot Springs event, there's two ways you can take that, right? Is that there's no censorship for both the Bunny event and the Hot Springs Resorts update, or there's no censorship up until technically the Hot Springs event, right? Which I think if you guys have seen the Hot Springs event, that one is going to be a little dicey. I mean, if they pull it off, I'd be proud of them. We'll see what happens there. So I want to look at the Thai version, right? So, and I had a couple of friends look at this as well. And there's a mixture of translations depending if you're using Google Translate and stuff like that. But so I went out to a native speaker, a few native speakers, and asked them their advice on it. So the Thai version also got the same message. And right in here, right about that number 227, right, this talks about that censorship issue as well. Now, if we look at, so I did a little mock-up of the translation that I've been supplied. And if we put this side by side, So in here they talk about censorship. So it says almost the same thing. Lastly, our team has received all the content and updates after Q1 of this year successfully. We'd like to confirm that to all the senseis that we will be able to have fun with all the content from Chase It Bunny event, which by the way is called something different. I edited to the Bunny event because that's what it's called for us. I think it's called something party on a ship or something like that, or that's the translation in some other languages. Up and then the up until, that's the key part. Up until is after the Bunny event. Now, depending on the translation, this can also say as well. So I think it depends on I think it depends on the translator and stuff like that too. So, but it's very key that that up until is after the bunny, not before, like it was in the English version, right? Without any modifications to the images, please be assured. So here's what I like, right? Here's what I like, guys. So let's go back to the main camera, and hopefully that gives you some peace of mind. We got some free gems. I wish they would have given us more. You should at least give us maybe 2,400, right? That's what I'm saying with the accelerated banners, right? So let's go back here, guys. Let's just talk through it, right? So this is really good, right? We know the bunny event's not going to be nerfed, right? Which we were all really concerned with. I think a lot of people were more concerned with the bunny event than the onsen event, considering it's so new in the Japanese version. 2, that means our summer event is good, which we already knew the summer event was good, but they didn't really per se, like the announcement they said about it wasn't really on stable footing. So this gives us peace of mind all the way through that, through Kitsune, through the summer event, through the bunny event, through all the ones that we really care about, right? That bunny Asuna, that bunny Kareen, right? And stuff like that. And because there was looking to be a little dicey. And then I think we'll just have to see what happens. I think they're going to come out with another announcement when they get closer to the onsen event. But that's a long ways away for us on the accelerated path, right? We're probably not going to get there for about 6 months. Maybe, right? I mean, maybe if we're really pushing it. I haven't really done the math on it, but it's definitely going to be like 5 or 6 months. So I was excited about the announcement, and hopefully that gave you guys some peace of mind. And I'm glad that they came. I keep releasing announcements like this. Keep being vocal, even when you have to make changes. Just let us know and let the people know, because that's all we care about, is that we're not left in the dark, like holding a bag, right? And that's where we are from there. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was just a little spiel by me. If you guys can, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you have any other questions or if you have any comments, hit me up in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your opinions, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.